Hi, this is Vicky
and Ruben
from Family Life Explorers. In this video, we will share with you a totally new experience for us because we did a Workaway project at a little permaculture farm here in Australia.
Our YouTube channel is called Family Life Explorers, and that's not only because we really like to travel and explore the world. We also like to explore other ways of living and also explore family life. So that's why we chose the Workaway. And this combined our interest in permaculture seemed to be the best choice to spend a few weeks in Australia during our travel. But to start, what is Workaway? Some of you might already know Wooving is actually kind of the same thing as Workaway. It's a global network, global platform of travelers helping out local communities or local people or projects to learn new skills, to explore the world and to make new contacts. And it works kind of like an exchange system. You work a few hours a day, usually 4 to 5 hours per day, 5 days a week, in exchange for food and accommodation.
The reason why we wanted to do a Workaway is to learn about other lifestyles. And then we figured Workaway was a good way to go. We are from Amsterdam, and in the last years we have been dealing with a high pace of living where we were working every single day of the week, mostly behind our computers. Time flies, people are rushing all the time, it goes super fast. And we were actually longing for a little slower way of living. We were not so much outside, and that is something we really longing to, being more outside, being more in nature. And then we started to learn more about people growing their own food and their own vegetables. We started to learn and read more about permaculture, and it triggered something within us. Then we thought, hey, the best way to learn about all these things is to actually do it. So then we found a place where Anna and Olof live, and we applied to help them out with several projects. And it's the most beautiful house we've ever been. So we were very grateful we could stay in this beautiful property. So we thought this was a very fun and cool way to do during our year of travel here in Australia. We applied at Anna and Olof's place at Terranian Creek, which is near Byron Bay on the east coast of Australia. This whole area is actually a rainforest area, so they have to deal with a lot of rain, which is on one side kind of a challenge because there are many floods going on also, but on the other side, it helps with growing a lot of plants, fruits, veggies. So yeah, you just have to deal with all the environmental issues there. It was very interesting to learn about all these things and working on their property.
We learned that this area of Australia was actually the best part to be if you want to learn about permaculture, because here many institutes, farms for permaculture were established, and Anna and Olaf were really into the whole concept of permaculture. They taught us a lot about the whole concept and how it works, and they had so many books to read. So it was great fun. And if you don't know about permaculture, it's actually a gardening principle, or more a way of living together with nature. So producing your own food, having animals to reuse the waste and work with nature in a harmonious way instead of depleting it, what we're kind of used to do in the Western society. If you want to read more about permaculture, also about our whole experience, you'll find everything in our blog. We'll put a link in the show notes as well, so feel free to read it. It's in English and in Dutch.
These were the things we helped out with during the Workaway project. First of all, we started off by making a chicken coop, because when we arrived there, the chickens were running outside, which also resulted into a lot of poop, and they were eating things which were growing in the garden. So we had to make sure the chickens were locked away in the chicken coop. So we started to do that. Unfortunately, we were not able to finish this project, but there were several other projects as well. And the second exciting project was creating the dragon fruit trellis. We actually created another video about this, which you can check out here. That was a lot of fun. We didn't even know how dragon fruits grow, so that was very cool to do this. And this is also something we want to grow in our own farm in the future, hopefully one day. And then other things we did were things like feeding the chickens. We helped with clearing the pathway, because when there is a flood or rain, then the road would flood away, so sometimes you have to clear that, taking the trees and the grass which is growing on the sides pretty fast, taking that all down and out of the way. We also planted new trees, and with our boys we also did some smaller projects like planting small seeds for herbs and cutting wood and making small toys.
So doing this Workaway project was quite unique for us, and you might be asking, would you do it again? And the answer is definitely a yes. We really enjoyed the 2 weeks. Anna and Olaf were amazing, and we couldn't have wished for better hosts. And furthermore, doing a Workaway is a great way to be more involved in the local communities instead of just being a traveler and go from one part to the other. You meet other people, you learn about the local environment, so it's really nice. If you're curious and also want to do a Workaway or read more about it, you can of course visit our blog or go to workaway.info. There you can choose many projects all around the world, so there's probably something for you as well.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. See you next time.
See ya.